right, we're getting ready to check out a Fort Wilderness cabin.
No,
One last look at our room.
Blippi, Mommy.
We're not watching Blippi right now.
No, Blippi.
Okay. Right now, Mommy's making a video.
Blippi.
Look at the beautiful trees, nature. Okay, what'd you think of this hotel, Elliot? Two thumbs up. What did you like about it? The bunk beds. The boys loved the bunk beds. Which bunk bed did you sleep on, Elliot? On the top? And which one did Graham sleep on? The bottom. That was nice. You guys had your own little beds. And they were comfy too.
Mommy, me.
Yeah.
Actually, different cabin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we really liked the setup here that we have. We liked having a big bed over here, little bunk beds for the kids. They loved that. It was nice having a separate bedroom and living space, and a whole kitchen was so nice. Again, excuse the mess for this checkout video. We could have used this as a pull-down bed if my parents had stayed, but they didn't, so we just used it as a couch. It was nice last night. I was able to watch some March Madness while everybody else slept, just in here. And that was kind of nice. We had a table we could eat meals at, although we really only ate like one meal there. 2 nights was just not quite long enough. And then we had an outdoor table, which we also didn't really use, but it is beautiful here. The room, the bathroom, everything is so nice and new and just clean and modern. And I didn't like that you had to kind of walk all the way through here to get to the bathroom. I'm making my recap video. We really like the space itself. Anything you want to add to that, Kevin? No. Okay, Daddy's stressed. So we really love the space. Very spacious, new, just really nice. Full refrigerator. We didn't actually cook anything, but we could have cooked a whole meal, which is really nice. But that said, what did we not like about this place? The buses. The buses are the worst. So the buses at Fort Wilderness are the worst. So it's nice that we're able to like drive our car right up to the cabin. We're able to unload and load just right here at our door, which is really nice. But that said, if you're wanting to do any sort of fun things at the resort itself, like go to the pool, refill your drink, get a quick bite to eat, get things at the store, play at the playground, literally any of those things, it is such a hassle to get to.
Unless you want to go to the little pool.
Well, even the little pool is quite a walk. Also, we're at the very end of a cul-de-sac, and it's like a half a mile to even get to the bus stop. Anyway, so if we want to go to the pool from our cabin,
Mommy?
it takes us 45 minutes to get there. Here's what we have to do. We have to walk all the way down half a mile to the bus stop. We have to wait on a bus to pick us up. We get on the bus, and we have to go all the way. Yeah, and we have to go all the way to another bus stop. By the way, we have to collapse the stroller every time too. And we get to another bus stop. We have to get off the bus and transfer to another bus. Wait on that bus, which takes forever. So transfer to another bus, and then that bus then takes us to the pool. So each time we have to take 4 buses, wait on 4 different buses. Same thing.
Buses?
2 there and 2 back. Just to get to the pool.
But that's not normal.
Well,
Normally it should be 1.
It's normal for right now. I'm saying it was a hassle. It was such a hassle. And same thing. So if you want to go to Magic Kingdom, it sounds nice. There's a ferry that takes you there, right? It sounds nice. No, it's not nice because you can't just walk over to the ferry. Same thing. You have to wait. You have to walk to the bus stop, wait on a bus. Thankfully, there's only one bus for that, but then you ride the bus, and then you have to walk to the ferry. So it really doesn't actually save you much time at all. Like, you still have to wait on a bus, and then you have to wait on the ferry. So honestly, that perk was not as big as I thought it would be, just because it's a hassle to get to the ferry from the cabin, because everything is just so spread out. And you might be thinking, well, maybe you can just walk. No, you can't walk anywhere here. Apparently, Kevin was looking at the map, and it's like a 2-mile walk to get there. So we can't walk 2 miles with these little ones and their little legs.
I have big ones.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, so I didn't get great vibes from this resort. Like, I just didn't feel like we really fit in, and I'm bummed to say that, because I really was looking forward to this one even more so than the car suite that we just stayed at. But I did not love this resort. It's just so spread out, and the proximity to parks is very poor. Is very poor. The pool was fine. There was a slide and a little splash pad. It was a little cold, but they did like it. It was a little crowded. Well, I say a little. It was very crowded. Also, I think this may be just like a Disney resort thing, but they don't provide towels, which is super annoying, because we went through the whole hassle of traveling an hour to get there. There were? Okay, then why do they not have towels here? I don't understand. They don't give you towels. So we got all the way over there, an hour commute over there to the pool. It was a stressful night. Anyway, we got all the way over there and realized they don't have towels. So poor boys. And it's not like you can just walk back wet, or you can just run back. One of us could run back and grab a towel. Like, again, that's like a 45-minute commute each way to come back to the cabin. So anyway, we were stranded without towels, which was very annoying. Let's see what else there is to say. The sing-along, we did the campfire sing-along with Chip and Dale last night, which I was super pumped about. We were very excited for. It was fun. We did the camp out. That was fun. We got to roast some marshmallows, and they had some more kit that we could buy. I wish that they gave you the marshmallows and sticks. We had to buy them, but it was fun. I wish we had gotten to actually kind of like interact with Chip and Dale, but they just kind of come out. It's more like a comedy show. I was a little disappointed that once they got into like the actual campfire singing part, it was fun, but he did this whole like comedy routine for like 15 minutes beforehand, which was kind of annoying. The kids got antsy. But that was fun. That was something unique to this resort, which was fun. The Hoop-de-Doo, we kind of saw people going to that. It looked fun, but we didn't get a chance to do that. They did like the beach over by the ferry. The kids played in the sand a lot last night, which is really nice. There was a big beach area. We were able to just kind of eat dinner over there and hang out. That was fun. They liked the beach area. You can kind of see the fireworks a little bit from Magic Kingdom, but only while we were on the bus. There's just so much trees. There's not really a good place to... Oh, I don't know what to do. Anyway, so in hindsight, maybe we would get a golf cart. A lot of people have golf carts, which would make getting around the resort easier, but it was so expensive, and we really thought that the buses were going to be more reliable than they were, but they were not. It was a terrible experience. Yeah, it's such a paradox, because we love the space. Like I said, it's super nice. Kevin loves it even more than me. Like, I love all the windows, and like, it's just so nice. Lots of space. Yeah. The bunk bed. It's just like, it's a perfect space in the wrong location. I don't know. I guess if you just wanted to strictly like camp and not go to the parks or go anywhere, and you stocked up on groceries and planned to like cook all your meals and do everything here and got a golf cart, I think we went about this all the wrong way. I think we were thinking it's just like a hotel room. It's cabin thing. I don't know. I guess we just weren't in the right mindset to be at a campground, I guess. Even though I knew that, but we just weren't prepared enough, I think. So I don't think I will ever stay here again. But if we did, we would get a golf cart. We'd be prepared for all our meals. And yeah, I just think we would be a little more prepared. So that is it.
I come here again.
You do? Okay. Yeah. Anything you want to add, Kev, to the video? Like it's cold. I feel like we also have just a sour taste in our mouth because it's been so freezing this week. We've not really been able to get out in the outdoors as much because it has been abnormally freezing. Like when I say freezing, like we could be in coats and fleece and still be.
It's very cold on
It was so cold, especially yesterday. Cold like Neptune's winds. Yeah, it was just the wind. I think it was just the wind chill just made it so miserably cold. So that combined with the rain the other night and not understanding the bus system and just all of that just kind of left a sour taste in my mouth, and I said never again. So sorry, Fort Wilderness, but this was not it for us.
It wasn't.
Elliot liked it. Okay. All right. Anything else? I always forget something. I'm gonna try to not forget something this time.
It was nice.
Oh, it was nice that our room was ready early this time. That was nice. We didn't have to wait on it. It was ready as soon as we got here. That was nice. Okay. I did it again. Forgot something. What was the perk?
We got full battery.
We got to charge our car while we were at Fort Wilderness, so.
For free.
You sure that's legal? Sure it's allowed?
It's a plug right there for charging golf carts.
So we were able to charge our car the whole time we were at Fort Wilderness, so we have a full charge this morning, which saves us some time getting on the road. So that's really nice. Yeah. All right. So I'm looking rough. This very well matches how our night has been. Afternoon, evening has been. So it started off great. We drove here about 1:30 to, it was like 2. I think it was earlier than that. I don't know. And we checked in and our cabin was ready, which was super exciting. We weren't expecting that. But it was ready right away. And so we drove to the cabin and toured it, and it was super fun. Everyone was very excited. The boys loved the bunk beds, and we were all exploring, and everything was great. And we got ready to go swimming. And in our minds, we were just gonna go swim a little bit, change clothes, grab some dinner, do the campfire thing that they have over there. So in our minds, it was just gonna go smoothly, whatever. So we left here at like 3:30, I think. Yeah, I think it was like 3:30. So we walked to the bus stop, which, first of all, it's not like super close to the bus stop. We still had to walk a good ways, but we decided against using the stroller. In hindsight, that was a poor decision, but we decided against the stroller because we didn't want to have to deal with collapsing it and getting off the bus. So we decided we were just gonna walk to the bus stop, thinking that it was gonna be fine. So we get to the bus stop and a bus comes up and he's like, "Where are you guys going?" And we're like, "Oh, we're going to the Meadows," which we thought was like the name of the pool. And the guy was like, "Oh, the big pool," and he acted confused, but we're like, okay, whatever. He was like, "Oh, well, you need to get," he didn't understand the Meadows at first. He was like, "Oh, the big pool?" And we're like, "Yeah." Anyway, and so he was like, "Okay, well, you wanted to take this bus to the settlement," I think is what it's called. I'm still unsure of all the terminology. "And then you want to get transfer to the yellow line." And we're like, which we knew we needed the yellow to get there, so we were just waiting on a yellow bus. But he said, "Oh, they don't come through here anymore because of construction." So right there was our first clue that things were going to go rough. But Anyway, we went along with it. So we rode the bus to the transfer spot to get on the yellow line. And we get on the yellow bus and we sit there for forever. It's just us. We told the guy where we were going. He confirmed, yes, okay, this goes to the Meadows. So we're sitting on the bus. Well, the bus driver gets off and a new guy gets on. So we sit on the bus for probably, I don't know, it felt like forever. Just sitting there at this second bus stop. So we finally get to the Meadows. Fine, like, it's fine. So the boys swim for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. They had fun, but then we saw that there was a potential rain getting ready to come through, and it was cold. Oh, and also we got there and there were no towels provided, we realized once we got there. So we were not prepared for that. So we had no towels, but at this point we're 2 bus stops in, so we can't just like easily come back and get towels from our room. Anyway, the boys swim, they had fun, it was great. And then it's time to eat dinner. So it's like, what was it, 5 o'clock? Okay, it was 5 o'clock when they got out of the pool. So Kevin went and changed the boys into dry clothes, even though we didn't have towels. Bless their hearts. It was freezing outside, out of the water. A storm kind of starts to blow through. The clouds get dark. It starts sprinkling, and we're like, okay, so what do we want to do now? So it's a little after 5, and we knew the campfire thing was at 7:38, but we also knew we needed to eat. And so we're like, okay, well, we'll take the bus up to the little quick service restaurant at the transfer spot where we were at earlier. And so we go to the bus stop where they dropped us off and said that that's where we were supposed to get on. So we went and we waited a really long time there. Another family joins us. They waited a really long time. We asked them, oh, are you going? And they were going similar place we were, and said, yeah, this is where the bus picks up. We're okay, great. So we wait for like forever and ever. It's super stressful. We have all these things in our hands. The boys are running around crazy, probably trying to run into traffic. So like Kevin and I both have our hands full. We don't have the stroller. We're trying to keep the boys contained for like what seemed like forever, because there's no designated bus stop. We're just like on the side of the road trying to keep them still. Well, not still, but just not in the road, which is not an easy task for that long. Anyway, so a bus finally comes, and it's us and one other family, and we get on, and the bus driver's like, where are you guys going? And we're like, oh, we're trying to go to the settlement. He's like, okay. And so we start going, and yeah, but the other guy, apparently the other people told him exactly where we were going. That other family told him that. I thought they were going to the same place. Okay. It's very grumpy at me. Okay. Anyway, so we get on the bus. We think we're going to the right place. We ride for a good while. The other family's like, oh yeah, because they were like, that's our stop. But bus driver just kept going. Like, just drove.
2 minutes after we left that lucky T at the half.
So anyway, so we rode on the bus for a very long time. We finally get to the front of the campground, and a whole slew of people get on the bus at this point. And so the bus is completely packed. Every standing room, like, it's packed, which also took a while to load. All right, so we wait for this for like forever. We finally get going on that bus, and the guy's like, okay, is everybody going to Hoop-de-Doo, which is the same place that we were going, or the Meadows? And we're like, yeah, Hoop-de-Doo. And so Kevin goes up and he tells the guy, like, this is going to the settlement, right? And he's like, yeah. And so we start driving, and we drive forever and ever, and we go past like the same exact spot, and all of a sudden we end up back at the pool, like where we started. And the other family was like, what the heck is going on? Like, whatever. And we're trying to look on the map, trying to figure out why we're not there. Anyway, we ride for like what seems like forever, and then we pass the turn to get into where we were going. Like, just completely passes it and goes in a loop back to where we just came from. Okay. Okay, well, we didn't know that. So anyway, we get to another stop that's probably a mile away from where we were trying to go. And the other family's like, whatever, we're just getting off. So they get off, And so Kevin's like, let's just get off too. And so we decided to just hop off the bus because we've been on the bus for like forever at that point. And I keep saying the term forever because I really don't know how much time elapsed in each of these events, but they all felt like forever. So we get off the bus. It starts pouring rain. We have both boys with us. We're just in the middle of this campground with no way to... Okay. And it starts raining. So we're trying to like run to this place, this quick service restaurant that we're trying to get to. And so us and the kids had to run, which was really hard. We finally get to where we were supposed to be going to get the food. Soaking wet, we get inside the little restaurant, and they don't even have bathrooms in the restaurant. Oh yeah, Elliot had to pee this whole time. He was freaking out this whole 45-minute bus ordeal, because he really had to go to the bathroom. So we finally get into the restaurant. There's no bathrooms. We have to go outside to find the bathroom. So we go back outside. Meanwhile, they're setting up for the Hoop-Dee-Doo show, and there's all these crowds. The bathrooms, turns out, are in the line for the Hoop-Dee-Doo show that we don't have tickets for. So we have to squeeze our way through all this mass amounts of people waiting for this Hoop-Dee-Doo show. We're soaking wet, just so totally frazzled, whatever. And we finally get to the bathroom, go to the bathroom, and at that point I'm just so over it, and just, it's one of those things you have to like laugh so you don't cry, and it's easier to laugh now than in the moment because it's been a little bit since we've been back. But anyway, so we finally get inside the restaurant, and I'm like, can we please, and I knew Tennessee was playing, basketball was playing tonight, and we hadn't really been in the cabin too long, so I was like, you know what, can we just get a family-sized pizza and take it back to the cabin and just watch the game? The campfire thing may get rained out anyway because it's rainy and windy. There's the chance we might not even go. Can we just go back to the cabin? And so Kevin reluctantly agreed, even though he's still mad at me for it because he wanted to eat at the restaurant, which at that point, yes, it may have been easier, but Elliot had already had his mindset, I'm coming back too. I was just like, just get this bus thing over with because who knows how long this saga is going to continue. And so we got this large pizza box. I got a banana pudding thing too. So I'm holding the pizza box, this large pizza box and a banana pudding. And then we got to get ourselves back to the cabin. So I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So we get our food, which also took a while. We had to get a little buzzer and like wait a while to get our pizza. It wasn't a quick thing either. Anyway, so we walk the long walk in the construction to get to the bus loading section. So we get to the buses, there's not a bus, so they say, okay, you're looking for the Purple Line. We're like, all right, great. So we finally get on a Purple Line bus. Again, we sat there for what seemed like forever. I'm holding my pizza box, my banana pudding, the whole thing. Thankfully, this bus driver, it was pretty straightforward. Aside from waiting for a really long time for it to be loaded, we finally got going. And we got to where we needed to be. We got right to our bus stop, but we still had to walk back to our cabin. So we finally get to the very end of the cul-de-sac. It's like the furthest one away, it seems like. And we ate our pizza, turned on the game. It's halftime right now. Took a minute to breathe. And now the boys are driving us crazy, trying to get on the bunk bed. Graham keeps climbing up there. But I'm feeling a little bit better now. I know Kevin's really mad because he really wanted to go to the campfire thing. We're all just mad at each other. It's just one of those things, like when it rains it pours. Like it was just one thing after another. So I don't know exactly the time for each of those events, but what I do know is so we, like I said, they got out of the pool at 5. We did not get back to the cabin until 7. 2 hours to go from the pool to get a pepperoni pizza and get back into our cabin. Took 2 hours. What in the actual heck? I know you're grumpy. It is 7:42 p.m. We missed the campfire, which is such a bummer because we were all excited about it. I was looking forward to being over there, meeting Chip and Dale and like all these things. And so far, the vibe of this resort, this is not it. This is not for us. Even when we were at the pool, I was like, this just doesn't feel like
I don't know. Maybe it's just the bad experience with the buses. It just kind of ruined everything. But so far, off to a rocky start. Cabins. The cabins themselves are nice. I was very excited when we first got here, and now I'm just like, this sucks. Also, while we were sitting there, we heard that the ferry that goes to and from Magic Kingdom was closed for the night because of winds, and so it wasn't running. So I guess people were having to get there and then turn around and have to go back to try to find a bus to Magic Kingdom. So I don't even know what we're gonna do tomorrow, because I don't even want to deal with all that. I kind of just want to drive everywhere. And that's the thing, you can't drive. You can't just drive to the restaurant. You can't just drive to the pool unless we had a golf cart. We should have gotten a golf cart. That was our mistake. We did not get a golf cart. You can't walk. It's like miles to get to these things in between each thing. Anyway, it's been a rough, probably one of the worst nights experience we've ever had at the Disney Hotel. But we're here. We're watching basketball. The boys are excited about their bunk beds. The place is super nice. I thought it was kind of nice to be able to sit at the table and just eat some pizza together. It was kind of fun. But Kevin's mad. He's grumpy. And we missed our campfire. But we're dry and cozy now, and we'll just get ready for bed. So anyway, hopefully tomorrow will be better.
Okay, there's our little outdoor table.
Look,
Look at this.
look, it's got different company.
It says, "Welcome to your family."
Because it changes it. Because the locals make it. The locals make the names on the seaweed.
Yeah, they knew we were staying here. How cool is this? Daddy's gonna put Graham down for bed, Nappy. Wow.
I want to read the bottom, okay?
We'll see.
Because I like to stay lower.
Okay, we'll see.
Because can I please on the bottom?
Yeah, or maybe we could sleep out here on the pull-out one.
The pull out, it has a pull out too.
Yep, has a pull-out like the last one.
It even has a pull out.
Pull down, yeah.
If they have extra one more kid.
Look at that big kitchen area.
Look,
And there's our bathroom. Okay.
this is the bathroom.
Oh, very nice.
Can you take some pictures and show them today?
Yes, well, we can video call them later and show them.
No,
Wow.
they can take pictures.
Oh, okay, we can do that.
Taking pictures.
Yeah, look at this shower.
Don't
nice.
put videos. Okay? Don't
Okay.
put videos.
Okay, understood.
Hey,
Mhm. Alright.